So how do you feel that the meet went overall for you? Can you break it down for us?
Yeah, we knew it was going to be a really tight opponent, a tight meet in general. So for it to come down to team event, we also knew that. We had talked about that all week as far as cleaning up our skills and making sure that they were hitting our team event 100% of the time. They had a great week leading up to the meet, so I wouldn't even say anything in practice that we could have done better. We did one team event the day right before the meet, and we hit, and so felt really good about that. Again, just knowing that it was going to come down to the wire like that, we had mentally prepared for it. It did swing out of our favor at the very end, but to keep it that close, again, it was a 14 and 15 matchup as far as preseason rankings go. Doesn't mean that's where we stand right now, but we knew, again, with a 14 and 15, it was going to come down to the wire. So again, just I'm proud of them. In all reality, I think that they did a really good job as far as keeping their mental state and their mindset positive through that, especially when it was swinging back and forth the entire time. So for a young team, I told them, I know they're very young and they don't have a lot of experience, but for them to be mature mentally, I think that was a testament to how, even though they're young, how well they're doing as a team.
Yeah, and how does this compare to the other matchups that you've had so far in your other meets?
We've had some really tough opponents. West Liberty is an established team. Gannon was an established team. Baylor established program, and so we've had some younger opponents as well. They are a second-year program, and so they have 1 year on us. So we're definitely coming up the ranks in the near future. So I think kind of a mesh between the other opponents we've seen already, and then just them being a young team. I think again, it was just a tight match, but
yeah. And then where do you think your team came together the most today?
Definitely team event, and again, I'm super proud of them for that. It's really tough, that pressure, knowing that they have to hit. And again, they just really came together there. There were moments too where they kind of started to lose faith and started to not believe in it anymore. And I think that they did a really good job, like each teammate going around and continuing to empower them and hype them up. I think they did a good job throughout the meet too.
Yeah. And what do you think you guys had the most trouble on today, and how are you going to work on improving that for the future meets?
I will tell you, I think everything that went out there, something went just a little weird or a little wrong. We've had meets in the past where it felt like we were literally walking on water. Everything just hit, and it just looked easy for them. And today it was kind of a fight. It was just a fight all the way until the finish. And again, for everything to kind of go wrong and then to have team event hit perfectly and still keep it that close, I think LIU had a fantastic meet today. So for us to not have the best meet ever and to still keep it like literally within a tenth, I think that they did a really good job through that too.
And can you tell me a little bit more about the parts that you thought were a little bit weird or off?
Like I said, I think it was everything. Just little things like a catch or a step, extra movement upon landing, just little things that we were hoping to clean up this meet. I think we had a really good meet against Baylor. It was our season high, so we were really looking to peak at this meet. And I think, just some pressure, some nerves, and just each thing there was probably a few tenths that I would have said we've done a better rep. And we always talk about pulling that one rep out of the hat that's the good one. And some of the reps that we weren't hoping to pull today. So, but it's okay.
Obviously not the result you wanted, but in a meet where there's a less than a tenth difference, what was the message to the team post-game?
Just that we're building. We've been talking about that since day one, that we are a first-year program. We don't use that as an excuse. We never use it as an excuse. But when you look at it overall, like when we're being fully realistic, we're very young. And so to see those mistakes happen, but again, the mature aspect of coming back from them and still hitting it at the end, I think that shows the growth that we're already experiencing. I think just we're young and we're growing, and I think that this is still a starting point for us. We had a really successful start to the season, and I don't think this is not successful. I just think it was a really high, and we're starting to hit our plateau.
Good.
Yeah.
Anything else? Good. All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.